The bigger story that has happened with Manchester United today was Manuel Ugarte. Here we go. We were given, and it has all been promised. Of course, he was still being held until there was a movement, because Scott McTominay has now moved from Manchester United to Napoli, which was the deal which was going to make everything that Manchester United were working on when it comes to the Ugarte deal to actually happen. So I'm going to be here in this video talking about what I think about Ugarte and what exactly United are working on, because they're selling rumors and other things. So do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. I'm here and I'm back, people. If you want to learn all the transfers and everything that is happening, go check it out on the LFC, the Football Connect LFC, where I'm talking about the Chiesa, the player who's done, Georgie, who's now the goalkeeper, Mamadashvili. I think it's Georgie Mamadashvili. I think that's how you pronounce it. Of course, it's now done. He's now a Liverpool player. But of course, there are some things that are happening over the Federico Chiesa deal. Let's just go find out. I'll talk about more in terms of in-depth of what I'm expecting from the player. Or you can find it on the Football Connect LFC. Like I'm saying, check it out, people. It's there. There's a link in there if you enter the page. Or maybe you can just find it at the end of this page. Do it fast. You are missing out, people. I cover so much there. So let's come back to what we are here to talk about. Manchester United have made I think this was the most important deal that they made today, getting this player from PSG to come in, and actually maybe it's going to be very important over what happens. Manuel Ugarte is going to be a United player, according to David Ornstein, Fabrizio Ramon. They've confirmed it, and a year ago we were given. So what is happening? What was happening is that Manchester United had to release Scott McTominay to get the deal done, and I think now they've done it. I'm gonna give you a proper video when I will do the review of the transfer window of Manchester United and what I think of it and what am I expecting. So of course, when you think about what has happened here, all your thoughts are to say, you expect this guy to just come in and straightforward gets into the team and he'll start playing. And I think if you are being really fair, I think that's what's going to happen, especially on Sunday playing Liverpool. They will need the big guns, and I think he's one of the bigger guns. According to what we have seen, he is a good player. He has really been running around in the French football, and he has been showing what he's capable of doing. But the problem with him, of course, which got him moving to United, is because he is not comfortable with the ball enough. He is a destroyer. He wins the ball, give it away to his players. He's not comfortable moving with it, doing so many passes and which makes sense, because I think what Erik ten Hag is looking for at United is somebody who's gonna be a destroyer, a ball winner, who wins his jewels, who helps the team to progress and help the teams to do so much. Defensively is one of the best DMs right now in the world, and I think for United to have that, especially looking at the fact that they've been playing with the Casemiro, in which, let's face it, they have not really been enjoying to have him. And you get it that, not saying that he was terrible, he was good at some point, and at some point he proves to be so well, but he has really dropped down from what Casemiro used to do. So it is a good deal. It is a good thing, and I just wonder what will happen in terms of how the game will go on, because now they've got one of the best in the world at the age of 23, so there is so much to still gain from this kid. He still has so much to offer, and I cannot wait to see how they'll do it and how the things work on. Of course, the problem for me is still Erik ten Hag, but maybe there is a mission that United is working on to try to achieve when it comes to their transfers, and we just have to wait and see how the situation goes on. Remember now that Scott McTominay, like I said, he has now moved on to Napoli, who I think has been a loyal servant. He might have had his flaws and maybe not one of his best, and you would understand, because it has not really been good, but at some point, and so many people would be really angry, and he did not get game time. Now he has been moved to Napoli, where Antonio Conte wants to use him. He is a good player, to be honest, Scott McTominay. He is that servant of a player when you need him to be. He can be whoever you want him to be when you put him on the pitch. And I think that was one thing that was really important for him, but it just feels like from the level that United they have been and the way they're trying to go, they are not going to need those types of players. They're going to need somebody who will work for the team and help the team to progress. to help the likes of Kobe Mino and Bruno Fernandes to play around, to know that they can go deal with attacking and not worry what happens at the back with the likes of Harry Maguire, Alessandro Martinez, Matthias De Ligt, Len Yoro, as well as all the players that have been signed, as well as the DM. In terms of defensively, they are all secure over what's going to be happening there. So there is that excitement over there because we know what Ugarte will offer. He will make sure that he is a disciple. He will make sure that he wins as many duels he can win at the DM. He will fight for the ball. He says that when the ball is not, and this is one of his comments, and I think that's one of the most powerful things I've ever heard from a player. He said when the ball is not in his team side, we are at all. But when the ball is on this in our side, we are playing a game. And that really explains the mentality of the young man. And I'm just hoping that rather than to go in and get swallowed by whatever that United has been going on at United, I'm just hoping that he comes in and proves what he's capable of doing. He proves how much of a big man player and how much is important to the team, and he helps out everything that happens. But I think this is a good deal for United. I want to hear what you United fans think about it, and are you excited over your deals? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, as well as there could be a swap deal that is done between Raheem Sterling as well as Jadon Sancho. Sancho will be going to Chelsea and Sterling will be going to who? Guess what? To Manchester United. Or they could be that Sancho goes to Juventus. It's still an interesting time because Juventus wants to get the deal done of Chiesa to Liverpool, which I'm explaining, which can help them to at least try to put some money to get Sancho before he goes to Chelsea. So there is an interesting week ahead. Of course, we know that by Friday this is over. Few days that are left in terms of this transfer deals, and so many deals are trying to be done in the last minute. So it's going to be exciting to see how situation plays out like. But I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think that Sterling can come to United? I actually feel like if you look at all the strikers that are there in Manchester United, there's no one at the level of Sterling, and I actually feel that he'll be a good servant for them. It's up to what Chelsea do, because Chelsea owes Raheem Sterling up around £70 million in bonuses in the last 3 years of his contract, which is left. So he wants that, then he can be willing to move. So it's going to be an interesting ending to the transfer window, and I cannot wait to see what happens. There is, of course, some deals that has happened with Chelsea, but that is a story for another day. Like I'm saying, go check out the Chiesa deal that I was talking about. I want to hear your thoughts. Go check it out. It was really, really interesting. Go find out what happens there, as well as, I think this is really important, what you think about what United have done and where do you see them going, and do you think that business is done? Like I said, I'm going to be doing an overall review over the signings that they've done this summer. I think they've done one of the best transfer window in a long time for United standards. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Click the like button, subscribe to Connect. We're out. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect.